It all began under Reagan. Billionaire tax cuts, spend, 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 let the people out of the mental health facilities, privatize prisons, say, oh, it was right-wing economics that but apart the fall of the Berlin Wall, when it was globalization that resulted in the fall of the former Soviet Union. Globalization of the world is what left the Soviets collapsing. The changing world, the loss of trade coming from that. That's what caused that. But it's pretty clear. It's pretty clear right here that Ronald Reagan began the inevitable fall of America. You want to pinpoint it to Bill Clinton and NAFTA? It started under Reagan. Big oil fall of the economy in the 1970s. Big oil put in Reagan. Big oil put in Reagan. Mass incarceration, it all boils down. It all started under Reagan. That's right. It all really started to come together in his presidency. The war in Iraq, the waterboarding, the violation of constitutional rights, the tyrannical dictator George Bush. Yeah, we have that in the 2000s. That you did not have Bush in Iraq if you didn't have Ronald Reagan and billionaires influencing our elections. That is the truth. Want to blame Obama in Libya, Yemen? It all happened right after Reagan. Blame Trump being sociopath and not having any caring for people. Same with Republicans and make them a bunch of walking zombies. The Republican Party convicts Nixon in the 70s, but they let Trump free today. Completely spineless, ignoring the evidence of an armed insurrection. We had Mitch McConnell admitting that a violent act was happened during that time. We had Donald Trump supporters that were saying that they were acting on the orders of the president in their defense arguments. Sidney Powell said no reasonable person should believe the election fraud allegations. Donald Trump is the reason why 500,000 Americans are dead. He's the reason why America is falling behind. He's the reason why healthcare is going to be more expensive. Because a lot of people are dead. A lot of people have long-term healthcare issues because of what they're doing. It's very clear. It's very clear that when you pinpoint anything that a president has done for the past 40, 50 years, it all started with what Reagan and the billionaires did during the 1980s. And even go down to when Nixon visited. It could really have started with Nixon in China and the fact that in the 1970s, you had Nixon in China, and then it was big oil rigging the oil of the world back then. Those were two separate things, just trade with China and then showing the influence that big oil has over the United States government with the way how they rigged the economy to set up Jimmy Carter for failure, and then Ronald Reagan billionaire-style tax cuts happened. So make no mistake about it. The billionaires, oil companies told you the world was running out of oil in the 1970s, but then the OPEC was rigging the amount of oil production. The world was never running out of oil. That was exposed. It was never happening. It was fearmonger tactics. It all bought down Carter. It all began under Reagan.